Was breaking lockdown rules a joke to you? Why did you joke about being at the most unsocially distanced party in the UK?
An ITV News podcast has uncovered explosive new allegations about Boris Johnson and Partygate. A whistleblower claims that Mr. Johnson joked with staff about attending the most unsocially distanced party in the UK at a leaving do in November 2020.
But this time I came out because I heard the Prime Minister speaking, and that's when I heard the quote, "This is the most unsocially distanced party in the UK right now." And everyone was laughing about it. Everyone was just sort of everywhere. It's quite a chaotic sort of atmosphere.
This is in stark contrast to the former Prime Minister's repeated claims that he was unaware of any partying during COVID lockdowns.
But I repeat, Mr. Speaker, that I have been repeatedly assured since these allegations emerged that there was no party.
But this is not the most damning revelation made in the podcast. One source claims that only 50% of parties were ever investigated by Sue Gray or the Metropolitan Police. And Downing Street staff shredded key documents and deliberately destroyed evidence of partying before both investigations.
And a lot of people started shredding things. Any proof of the event started disappearing. There was an aspect of getting rid of evidence, just keeping yourself in the clear before an investigation would happen.
Downing Street staff are also accused of corroborating their stories with each other before filling out questionnaires from the Metropolitan Police. Johnson claimed he had no knowledge of rules being broken at number 10 during lockdown.
Because, Mr. Speaker, I've been repeatedly assured that no rules were broken.
But one source says this is an outright lie and refers to a party held on the eve of the Duke of Edinburgh's funeral in April 2021.
We were all just shocked that he'd even deny it. I mean, he was there, we were there, we were all there together, and suddenly he's denying it. Obviously, the Duke of Edinburgh night was particularly bad. And then there were people huddled into this tiny square kitchen. There were like two couples there who were getting it on with each other. We all saw them touching each other up. It was pretty bad.
When asked if Mr. Johnson made the comment about the most unsocially distanced party, his spokesperson refused to issue a denial, saying, "During the pandemic, 10 Downing Street staff worked to coordinate the UK government's national response. The work of Downing Street staff was crucial as they helped marshal the UK's response to a national emergency." And Health Secretary Steve Barclay has denied any knowledge of the comments.
Well, I haven't seen what comments the former Prime Minister has made, but so I'm sure if there is any evidence, the Privileges Committee will look at that.
Mr. Johnson is still due to appear before a Commons Privileges Committee where he is expected to give oral evidence early in the year.
I'll get that little piece of dandruff off.